Hello there, welcome to another beginner's guide video. Today we'll be looking at how to unlock the next deck that they give you from Wizards of the Coast, or Arena I guess. Except today it's actually going to be a mythic rare in wildcard instead of an entire deck. That's just the reward they have in there. So stick around, I'll show you how to complete that challenge and get that mythic rare, as well as how to monitor other parts of your account as you're getting started, as I've been doing lately with these beginner guides videos. So that being said, this is Arena Hacks. Welcome, I'm Kyle Wagner, and let's get to it. Mythic card today, mythic rare wild card. For blue or black spells. What was the deck we just unlocked? Was it blue-black? Yeah, Mutation Station blue-black. So they're still sticking to that pattern though, where they make you use the last deck that they just gave you to complete the next challenge. So that's interesting. Mythic wild card, mythic rare, interesting. So when it comes to swapping a daily quest, we're actually not going to do that today because they're both 750 gold, which is awesome. So yeah, that's awesome, but there's no real reason to swap any of them, black or red, green or blue. So, and then this is, what is this again? No, not this one. This one. Yeah, there you go. Blue or black. Black, red, green, blue. So we got blue here, black here, black and blue here. So actually we'll be paying off a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and mostly this with this one deck. That's pretty cool. You gotta like when stuff like that lines up. It happens every now and then, and it's really cool. You can just, all of a sudden you just pound off a whole bunch of stuff really fast. So let's check out the store. Yep, daily deals, just cosmetic. Nothing new there. Yep. All right, so we're taking a look at the deck we're going to be using here. I haven't seen it yet. This is just a pre-constructed deck that we won yesterday. So, working mistake, until another creature gets put. Okay, so it's entirely defensive. You can use that at instant speed to save one of your creatures from dying in combat or being killed. However, it won't allow you to kill the creature that, or the other creature that the opponent's creature that's killing your creature. You can save your creature but not kill theirs, unless your creature has enough power to kill that creature. In this case, you're giving your creature extra toughness, you're reducing your opponent's creature's power, and maybe that will save your creature. And if your creature has enough power or death touch, which not in this deck, well maybe, boot nipper, yeah, okay. I shouldn't say that, that's what I'm doing right now, learning what is in the deck. I shouldn't say that's not in this deck. Whoops, foot in mouth. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not gonna make any more presumptions about this deck. I'm just gonna look at it, then we're gonna go play. All right, no more assumptions. That was kind of funny. But yeah, so that would go really good then with Death Touch. As long as my creature is doing 1 damage to my opponent's creatures, the rest of these effects will allow my creature to survive, and my opponent's creature dies, so that's really awesome. That's just a fun little kind of piss off your opponent, little obnoxiousness there. Interesting, they add that in here. Mutation Station, okay, so we got Mysterious Egg, Polywog Symbiote, yeah, these are all good mutator stuff. Good mutator base with the Boot Nipper. So that's what a creature you mutate onto, is what I mean by a mutate base. The Polywog Symbiote can be a mutate base as well. As well as the Mysterious Egg is a really good mutate base, because whenever it mutates, it gets an extra +1/+1 counter. And but it's not a mutator, so you have to mutate onto it, which makes it a base, a mutate base. Anyways, eliminate some removal there. Unexpected Fangs, that's a surprisingly good card for only 2 mana. When Ikoria was out and everything, and I was playing Ikoria, I kind of I overlooked this card a lot. It's only recently I've been looking at it and be like, you know what, I gotta find a way to work this into some of my decks that have black mana. Instant speed, put a 1/1 counter and a lifelink counter on target creature for 2 mana at instant speed. Now the crazy thing about this is, like, okay, if it was an instant and it gave your creature +1/+1 and lifelink until end of turn, both the +1/+1 and lifelink was only temporary, this card would be good, right? it would still be a decent card. To be able to do that at instant speed right in the middle of combat, that's a nice little trick to pull off. An extra +1 pump up and lifelink, gaining you that extra life. Sometimes it can help you survive that extra turn to allow you to turn the game around and win. So, but the fact that this is 2 mana and it's a permanent +1/+1 counter and lifelink counter. So you're permanently giving the creature lifelink and an extra little 1/1 boost. So it's like, I don't know, that's crazy. That's awesome. I rarely played this card, and I'm like, I got to find a way to work it in here and there. Like, it's a good combat trick. It's permanent afterwards. Like, yeah, I need to I need to find a better home for that. Anyways, moving on. Got a little sidetrack there. C-Dash or Octopus, that's really good. Mutate on something that's not being blocked at flash speed. So activate some of your synergy with Mutate here. Also gets you that extra card draw, especially when you mutate it on flash and get that damage in on your opponent because you mutated it on flash. So that's always real good too. A little sneaky way when you get him in play. Once he's in play, you got to kind of find a way to get around your opponent's creatures after that. Tomb Raider for card draw, that's always good. Yeah, nice, more removal with the Dirge Bat here. High mana cost clunky removal, admittedly, unless you find a lower mana cost like this guy. You have him and you hard cast him for 4 mana. That's not too difficult. And then next turn, you mutate this, or you attack him, he's unblocked, you mutate the C-Dash or Octopus onto him. Or let's say your opponent only has 1 creature to block with, and it's a flyer, let's say, or it has reach, whatever. It is able to block your Dirge Bat. So you swing in with your Dirge Bat, and at flash, before your opponent is even allowed to block, because you want your damage to go through, you mutate your C-Dash or Octopus onto your Dirge Bat. You would put it underneath. Now you're going to draw a card when your Dirge Bat damage goes through, and it will go through because you use your Dirge Bat's ability that you just triggered for 2 mana, which it normally costs 6 mana to activate on its own. So don't be afraid to hard cast Dirge Bat. Things like Dirge Bat is a good mutate target. Again, like I was saying, what a mutate base, mutate target is a better term for it. What, like Mysterious Egg and Boot Nipper and stuff like that. Because for 4 mana, to have that mutate trigger whenever you mutate on top of them is always awesome. So you can mutate like Hemiphage here for 3 mana, and you can get that ability to destroy target creature or planeswalker. You'll trigger that, and you'll get to do it. So, good stuff. Okay, this guy, Menace, enters the battlefield. Top 3 cards of your library, separates them into two face down pile and a face up pile. One in your hand and the other in your graveyard. Okay, that's interesting. Card draw, another mutator. Good mutator. Whenever this creature mutates, you get more card draw. So as soon as you mutate him on, which is cheaper than just hard casting him, bouncing, that's a good trick too because it's got flash. So you can really pump up a little 0/1 creature, and your opponent swings in. You only got the 0/1 egg, big deal. And then you mutate with flash. You're pouncing Shore Shark on top, and now it's a 4/3. It's like, oh, there's a good chance that 4/3 can kill what you're attacking with. And when you do that as well, you get to return a creature or bounce a creature back to your opponent's hands. Here you go, get that off the battlefield, let me attack for free or just get my damage in, whatever. Underworld Sentinel, target creature card from your graveyard. Whoa, onto the battlefield. So the idea is, yeah. So you got to attack with them a lot from your graveyard, and then you can get stuff out of your graveyard back when he dies. Interesting. Well, all stuff you exiled out of your graveyard back. Chittering Harvester makes your opponent sacrifice a creature whenever you mutate him onto him. That's good stuff. Massacre Worm is just always fun stuff with that. -2/-2 to all your opponent's creatures when it comes out. Everyone that dies, that player loses 2 life. So even as he stays on the battlefield, as you keep killing off your opponent's creatures, that's another 2 life lost to your opponent every single time you kill one. Lock your Serpent. This is a tricky one. He's sacrificing lands. You almost have to build your deck around this better to make this card more effective. Otherwise, it's 6 mana 7/7 with flash, which is still not bad. Exile 5 target cards from opponent's graveyard and return the Serpent from your graveyard to your hand. Only when you can cast a sorcery. Okay, that's interesting. So if you have 8 mana, you can use that ability, that 2 mana ability there, exile cards from your opponent's graveyard as long as they have at least 5 in there. And then you get the Serpent back to your hand and use the additional 6 mana to cast them. So it needs 8 mana total to do it and 5 cards in your opponent's graveyard. So that actually might not be too bad in my... that almost wouldn't be bad in some kind of flash deck. Or in a rogue deck, because it works on your opponent having a lot of cards in your graveyard. However, you do exile them from your opponent's graveyard, which is bad for your rogues, because your rogues usually want your opponent's graveyard to be full. So by exiling them, you are emptying out your opponent's graveyard a bit. So Archipelagor, they don't... Those creatures don't untap during their controller's next untap step. So it freezes some of the creatures for a little bit. Always handy when it mutates. So that's also when you mutate on top of it. 7 mana for a 7/7. The fact that it's a 7/7 is just brutal as well. It's just a big old ugly nasty guy. Yeah, don't have any more of these ones. One of each of these, probably, yeah. This is just what they give you to start out. Yeah, just one of all of these. Which is fine. Oh, here we go. How many unexpected? 3 unexpected fangs. Would I like to swap that with something and take something else out? A lot of bounce back to the owner's hand. Why is there so much of that? What did I want? More unexpected fangs? What would I take out for it? I don't know. I'll just leave it the way it is. You know, that's what I've been doing with all the decks so far. So, let's just get to some gameplay now and get this done. One thing I forgot to do with this deck was see how many of the mixed spells there was, black and blue. I know there wasn't too many in this deck, which kind of sucks, but I should have checked my collection and see where that's at right now so that I can maybe add a few more and see how that goes. Or maybe that would have been, I would have been more inclined to alter the deck that way. You know what? I got a bit of removal and I got this thing. Let's go for it. Let's take this hand. But yeah, in between the next game, I'm gonna have to maybe do that. Let's just take a look at how many gold, blue, black, gold spells we've got in this collection. So maybe just do that while I'm waiting for my opponent here. All right. Yeah, let's throw the symbiote down. Poliwag. Creature spell, if it has mutate, draw a card, then discard a card. Each creature spell you cast costs 1 less if it has mutate. Oh, that's interesting. Does it make the mutate cost less, I wonder? Instant. Do I want to pump him up with this? Maybe we'll hold off on that. I'll just do 1 for now. Opponent hasn't played anything yet, so I want to I don't want to just throw my whole hand out on the battlefield right away. Alright, well, I'll end turn there, and I'll hold on to this eliminate. See if he plays something that I can pick off with it. Creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 3 or less. Power 3 or less. Aww. And there's nothing I can do about that. Well, that sucks. That's a human. 3 cards in my library. Do I want to do it? What was this? Converted mana? Power 3 or less. Yeah, he'd still be able to vanquish the weak on this guy too. Well, let's give it a try. See what happens. So he's separating my cards. Face down pile, face up pile. Put one pile into my hand, the other in the graveyard. So let's see what he shows me a land. With a scry on it. That's weird, because I kind of don't want to take that, which makes me think he wants me to take the 2 face down. For some reason. Why would he want me? I could use the land. Let's go for these ones. I still get this land here, so I'm good enough. I'm okay with that. Bounces that back to my hand. So he gives me the option to play it again. Seems rather strange. So what will I get? I could get 1, potentially 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many do I have? Yeah, 7. I'll go down to 6. I could potentially get 2 more to go back, and that would put me at 8. He hasn't really been playing any creatures, which really sucks because it's a mutate deck. I gotta play creatures, and he keeps killing everything or bouncing it back. Instant. I will have 1 blue left. Let's just try it again. Why not? It's not like he has anything else on the battlefield. And this is a blue-black spell, so it's getting me more points. I actually didn't even think about that until just now. He's kind of helping us complete this challenge. I definitely don't want that Harvester because it's too high mana cost. Oh, 2 lands. Oh well, I already have a Harvester, so... How much is this? 5 to mutate. I have 5. When I play this, I'll have 6. Alright. 3 or greater, so he's going to the Archipelago or Chittering Harvester. Probably... It's hard to say. He doesn't really play any creatures. These guys make him... One makes them sack creatures, one makes them... tap and not untap. Can't mutate onto this guy, which is unfortunate. Do I want to Unexpected Fangs? Because, I don't know. Just to get more damage in. Gain some life. You know what? I'll just hold all my stuff. Swing on in for nothing here. And just... Oh, that's an instant. A lot of instant speed stuff. Instant. So, yeah, let's just end turn there. These are all instances except for this guy. Does not have flash. Hopefully my opponent's running out of removal. I can start... Or he's... Yeah, no more removal there. God, it's really hard to get damage in on him. He doesn't let any of my creatures... The only thing... It's a mutate deck. It's based on creatures. Like, there's really no way I can kill him without playing creatures, and he just either throws it all back to my hand. Like, I need haste. I need to get it on them. And I'm getting way too much removal. He's just not playing a creature. Like, god damn it, deck. Give me something else, for Christ's sake. I hate when they do this. Jesus, removal, instant after... God, there's so many creatures in there. We were just looking at this deck. There's so many creatures. Stop giving me all these non-creatures. Most of my non-creature spells require interaction with creatures, and there's no creatures staying on the battlefield this game. But that's all my deck is giving me. Like, unbelievable, man. I don't have mutate to put on this guy. Should I just snap it back to his hand and make him play it again? Creature or enchantment mode. Okay, I won't do anything. Okay, so I do have mutate. Can make him sack if he doesn't have some kind of... He's got blue. Yeah, he could have a counter spell. How much does this cost to mutate? I do this because you can see the mana of your lands separate when you hover. So I'll have 2 swamps and two islands left. So I'll be able to cast 2 of any one of these instances. So Let's go for an eliminate first. Okay. Shit, no mute. Ah, damn. I should have mutated. Here, let's attack then. He doesn't have anything that he can play at instant speed. So let's just go this way. Gain some life. Do a little more damage. End turn. I'll see if he plays another creature. Then I can mutate onto the Harvester and make him sacrifice a creature. Or hard cast him. Maybe I should try to go wider with this guy because he keeps removing all my creatures. So if I'll go wide, and by that I mean more creatures, it makes your battlefield physically go like this. So that's why I think that's why they call it going wide. 1 damage, ping me in the face, I guess. So I can make him sack that when I mutate this. 1 damage any target. What's he targeting? He's targeting this guy. Why is he doing that? Okay. Why didn't he target my face? What? Okay. Alright, getting another one of these is really good. I'm going to stick with the plan. Mutate this here. We're going to go under. And he sacks that guy. And we'll go that way, and I'll hard cast this guy. Just to have, you know, in case he picks one of these guys off next turn, or gets a blocker, I can just swing all in, and it should end the game, seeing as though he's only got 2 health left. He has to discard a card. He's only got 2 mana left now. He just refilled his hand, but with only 2 mana, who knows? Yeah, 2 mana can sometimes, there's some good spells for 2 mana that people can do sometimes. So looks like he's got nothing. Here he goes. Alright. On to the next game. I'll check up, in between games, I'll check up on those gold spells, but I'll see you at the next match. Alright, I think I'm going to keep this hand. I've got the Mysterious Egg. I can mutate the Octopus on top of it. Got some removal, Rookie Mistake for protection, you know. Depending on what kind of... Oh, I don't have blue, though. It's risky. I'm still going to go for it, though. It is definitely more risky. Ooh, green. Okay. Come on, blue. Ah, come on. You're killing me. You're killing me. Let's try it. Let's see if the egg sticks or if he has some way of getting rid of it. Okay, having some red in there. Landfall. Oh, boy. There's the blue. Forgot to mention, I did not find any more blue and black spells to add to this deck. I did add a Clearwater Pathway, which is a Zendikar rare land. Must have got it in a booster pack sometime when we were opening them. So that's basically, you play the land one way, it's blue. You play it the other way, it's black. So it helps to smooth out all your mana. He definitely won't block with his Viper, or Cobra. So let him declare blockers first. And he doesn't. So we'll do that. 3 damage. And I draw a card. More blue. Wish I could play something like this to protect him in case he tries to deal damage to him or something like that. Ooh, he's going for full ramp. Oh boy, that's scary. If he's running a good landfall deck, he's retrieving mana now. He's going to have 2 mana after his Cobra's ability plus the land here. He does, isn't he? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Swings in for 2, why not? There's that. That's the land I was talking about. When you hover, it just shows you the 2 that you can play it as. When you go to play it, it asks you, which side would you like to play face up? So what is this? Converted mana cost 3 or less. I should really go for the Lotus Cobra on that. Probably going to take that in the face. Got no mana left to do on anything. All he can do is block with the Prismite, which he is doing. Okay. Doesn't want to give me that card draw. Understandable. So if I play this, I can still protect my guy with a rookie mistake. If a rookie mistake will actually protect from whatever he plays against. So before he takes his turn, I'm actually just going to hit that so he doesn't get any more advantage from playing lands. Getting that extra mana ramp would be from that snake is really helpful. Omen, more lands. Another Prismite. Dang, that sucks. Nah, there's no point in playing this. Yeah. If there was like draw a card in there or something, I'd be like, I'll just play it just to draw a card. Ugh. Yeah. I still am nowhere near playing this guy. Well, I'll have 4, and then I'll have these 2. So it's like I've got the mana in my hand now to play that guy. Do I want to make sure I have mana for both of these? I shouldn't need both, but let's do it anyways. Let's go that way. Attack in, see if he takes the damage. Or if he chumps with this Prismite. He might chump. I don't know what decision I'd make too. That's a tough call. Yeah, he wants to deny me that card draw. But I'm okay keeping his battlefield empty. If I keep his battlefield empty, I'm in a pretty happy spot. I got a nice, decently full hand of not crazy awesome stuff, but it's more than his 2 cards, that's for sure. So I got more stuff I can do. Yeah, I think we're looking okay so far. A little ahead of him in life points, so we'll just let him take his time here. Oh, I get to, okay. Kill that thing and carry on. Sip of coffee. Oh yeah, I don't have my TV on anymore. Not when I'm recording. Creates all kind of crazy background light you may have seen in my other videos. Maybe I should just leave it on. It's kind of cool. Blue ceiling 1 minute. Red ceiling the next minute. More lands. Too bad you don't have any landfall on the battlefield. Ooh. That's not really a particularly good card to draw for me right now. That would have been a lot better. Although I wouldn't be able to cast him anyways. I'll be able to cast him next turn. Oh, I will be able to 2, 4, 6. How much is he? 6. 3 black, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get some card draw. Oh, I'm going to draw that card. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, sweet. All right, some more instant speed interaction. Ew. Gross. And he plays a land, of course. What is it? 4 + 1 + 1? Ugh. Do you have haste anywhere? No, he does not. Here we go. Ready for the Massacre Worm? Who's ready for the Massacre Worm? Oh boy, oh boy. What do we play this as? Let's play it blue. I'm doing pretty good for colors anyways. So -2, this will be a 2 something, this will be a 3 something. He could double block my guy, but I got rookie mistakes. No, I can't, I won't have rookie mistakes. Although he will lose 6. He'll take 12 damage. Is there any way? Then I won't have enough mana for this guy. Oh! Yeah, I'm gonna have to do Massacre Worm. It's gonna do so much damage to him. All those guys die. All those triggers. Boom. Ouch. No mana for rookie mistakes. Next turn I'll just go at him hard with both creatures and see, and then I got rookie mistakes. Stern dismissals. Ooh, that's going to be brutal for him. A stern dismissal. It's going to hurt me right now. If he's... Yeah, he shouldn't attack though. That'd be so... Oh, dummy. Well, maybe. What does he got here? Okay. So what is that? That's 15 damage? Okay. That's it. Like if he would have left blockers, yeah, I just did some math there and I'm like, okay, I'll survive. He knew he wouldn't next turn. With all this in my hand too. Like all these things in here for combat, like even if he left blockers, he could have blocked my stuff. I could have done a couple rookie mistakes here and there. I probably would have been able to save my worm. And then even when that creature dies, or yeah, as long as I can, yeah, 2 rookie mistakes on one of his creatures, that creature would have definitely died to whatever creature that creature was blocking. Yeah, that all makes sense. And so that creature, and then which will activate Massacre Worm, and that's his last 2 health right there anyways. So yeah, there's no way he was winning that. Unfortunately, we didn't get to cast more spells. Oh well, see you in the next match. Okay, here we go. I have a decent mix of mana and the egg. Some decent mutators, a little clunky. This might be a slow start. I don't think I'm going to start with the egg right away. Just because it's going to be too many turns until... Oh, excuse me, until I'm able to mutate onto it. I still don't want to play the egg. You know what, I won't. It's colorless, so it's not going to get me any further on completing the spells we need to cast to get that mythic rare wild card. I thought they'd be giving us another deck today. There's definitely more decks. They give you, at least when I signed up for Arena, they gave me 1 deck for each combination of colors for all 5 colors. Which if you do the math and you work it out, that's 10 decks. Because there's 2 colors in each deck, all 2 color combinations of all 5 colors. Okay, so he's got a mountain and a forest, and I've got another island, so let's get some card draw going. I'm still not entirely... Now we get one of the 2 drops. You're breaking my balls here. You never give me my early game stuff early game. Always give me my early game stuff late game. Like, all right, we'll play that blue. What is this? 1 to cast. That's 4 to mutate. That's a lot to mutate. That's also 4 to mutate. Let's just swing in with the fairy. And this guy will give Death Touch. Some Death Touch. Help get some defense on the board. I see a lot of colors from our opponent here. Red, green, black. And now he's doing a Fabled Passage. Four lands I can hard cast. Hard cast this, mutate this, mutate this. Ooh, that would be annoying for the opponent. Bounce it back to his hand. Mutate this on the Mysterious Egg. And it has flash. So that'll be 4, 6, 7 damage in our opponent. I like that. Sounds real good. Actually, no, that'll be 5. It'll be 8 damage at our opponent, because this is a +1/+1 counter from the egg. Ouch. I didn't know. I didn't play a land yet? Okay. Always pay attention to that at the end of your turn. Oh, I didn't play a land? Okay, well, I got a land. Let's just let's throw it out there. And he plays it again. Oh, see, that's what's... You might think bouncing a creature back to an opponent's hand is not that useful, but you'd be surprised how annoying that is when you're in that position. You play a cast, you tap your mana, cast a creature, it goes back to your hand. You have to tap your mana and cast it again? Get off of me. So what's the base of this shark? It's a 4/3. This is a 3/4. So to do most damage, I have to keep shark on top. And since I'll be giving it flying, that's what I'm going to do. Mutate here and keep the shark on top. So go under. Now he's got flying. Bounces that guy. All kinds of crazy stuff happens. I get a card draw. Wow, that was fun. Everybody in. Oh, that's not lethal yet? Come on. I can even protect one of them from damage. I bounced that to his hand again. Yeah, right, because I mutated onto the shark again. That's what's cool about mutate. Pay attention to that. When you, just because I mutated that shark doesn't mean I couldn't activate his ability anymore. I just had to mutate something else onto the shark. That counts as the shark mutating, and that's what triggers the shark's ability. So when you have that mutator on the battlefield, if you mutate onto it, you still get to activate that ability. Same with the Dirge Bat. If it's out there, that's why it's better to hardcast the Dirge Bat. Because it's only 4 mana to hardcast, it's 6 mana to mutate. So you hardcast it for 4 mana. Next turn you mutate something for, it could be up to almost up to 5 mana at that point. It's 5th turn, right? So for mutating after that, and then you get to ping something off. Anyways, see you in the next match. See how it goes. Okay, 17 out of 25 blue or black spells is where we're at. Nice low curve on these 3 cards. 3 mana over here. Very nice mix of colors. Nice start over here into a Chittering Harvester later in the game. I'm very okay with this. Hopefully, if I play my Mysterious Egg first turn, it will stick around for this until second turn. He mulliganed once already. Plays a crab. Ooh. Crab. He's going to be milling me like crazy with that crab. Okay, so what do we do with that? Draw a card, then discard a card. Could eliminate that crab. Not this turn. Let's drop the black, get our egg out there. Maybe next turn I'll eliminate that crab. We'll see what else he plays. Fabled Passage, so we've got other colors of mana. Unless he's just trying to get land drops. You could just have the Fabled, because the Fabled Passage is a land. You tap it, sacrifice it, get another land. That's two landfall triggers right there. Yeah, see? Boom. You just milled like 6 cards on me that turn. So unfortunately, I'm definitely going to have to eliminate that guy. Can't attack because it won't do any damage. Let's just get rid of it right now. Boom. Knowing my luck, he'll just have another one. But if he does do that, you gotta look at it this way. If he has 2 Rune Crabs on the battlefield, he plays an Evolving Wild, tap sacks it. That's 3 cards you're milling each crab, and you're doing it twice. Each crab is 3. If he has 2 on the field, that's 6. Twice, that's 12 cards off the top of your deck. You're gonna get decked fast if he starts to do that. I would love to mutate right now, but simply cannot. That is frustrating. It's frustrating. All right, let's get this guy down. At least I have some power on the battlefield, because there's no point in attacking with an egg that has no no power. It's not going to do any damage. Two Wind Robbers now. Now he goes for that Evolving Wild. Man, he's made me discard a lot of good stuff. How much is this? 5 mana to mutate. Still 2 turns away. Oy. I've got really nothing else good to do. I gotta play this turn too. I shouldn't have played that black when I did it. So that I can play an untapped land next turn and mutate this guy right away. If I play this, if I do this land and play this, I can't use Rookie Mistake. Here, yeah. Not that I really need to, actually. Yeah, let's just ping him for a damage since I can't block his flying with my symbiote anyways. Whoop! I didn't mean to go with the egg. Oh well. It's not like he can kill it, yeah. Assert dominance. That's what they say. When you attack with a creature that has no power, you're asserting your dominance. Gain that life back. Your turn. Oh, man. How are we doing? How's our library doing? 42 cards still. He's got 47. He's milling us like mad. Here's another 2 cards we're going to have to mill. And each Wind Robber. Egg. Hemiphage would be nice. Ooh. 2 black. If I play this blue, I'll have 2 black, 2 blue, and 1 mixed land, so that's pretty good there. Get more card draw or make him sack one of his things. I think I'll make him sack one of his things and then just swing all in. Just start pumping out, cranking out the damage. And he'll lose a Wind Robber. I think that's the play here, yeah. Ooh. Mutate, draw a card, then discard. Okay. Alright, well, let's get rid of that then. Hand the second one. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, that's dirty. What do I do? Here, let's get rid of the bat, because I can make him sack stuff by mutating onto the Chittering Harvester. So let's get rid of the bat. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. 3 good cards. What do I... And I have to discard. What do I do? Yikes. More triggers. Triggers for days. And there that goes. How do I play this? Why is it highlighted blue like I can play it? I don't have 3 mana. I can mutate it? What? I don't understand. I can seriously mutate that? No way. Seriously? Where am I getting that mana from? Oh, I have 2 symbiotes. I get it. These symbiotes are both a blessing and a curse. There goes his other Wind Robber. Ah, he was clever about that one. Instead of sacrificing it, to my Chittering Harvester, he sacrificed it for its own ability, giving him some card draw. Alright, let's see if I can turn this into a win. He plays creatures, I'm going to mutate this on this guy. Oh, he's going hard on the mill course, but I don't think he's going to make it. Well, we got 6 damage here, plus another 2, that's 8. What do I need? 3 more to seal the deal. Ooh, well, there's 1 on this guy, so that's... Well, let's make him sack that creature. I can mutate this in with Flash. So yeah, let's go. It's got Flash. I can mutate it instantly. Attack with everybody. And then let's Flash this in on the Harvester. Yeah, Let's go here on the Harvester. Just pump him up like crazy. It's usually how mutate decks work. You keep stacking on one creature, mutating on that creature, getting all these triggers from all these mutate abilities, yada yada yada. Wow, what a land spot that I've hit. These actually symbiotes are actually helping me out right now because I'm drawing way too many lands, so they're helping me plow through them much more quickly. Underneath, make him sack this guy. 1/1 counter, sacrifice this guy. I draw a card. He's gone. Damage goes through. What do I got? 7, 8, 9. This will be 10. Oh, come on! Seriously? Let's do it anyways. I'll gain life this way, so. Down to 1. Not quite enough. Can I mutate? Yeah. That'll be it right there. That's game because he's going to ping him for 3 or 4 damage is what the Insatiable Hemiphage now when it mutates. So that card draw was the end game that I just drew right there. Booyah. Doesn't matter what I discard. I just need to get through these triggers. Hurry up, opponent. Hit auto pass. You're going to lose. Game over. Let's go. Oh, he counters it. Okay, okay. So he prolongs it for another turn. Is he going to make it more than that? He's got 3 creatures of mine that he has to get rid of. Creature enchantment an opponent controls to its owner's hand. No more milling me, please. Although he does have the option to play it. When he does play it, he gets to draw a card, so yeah. So he'll mill me there. I have enough cards in my deck. He doesn't have enough blockers. I think we're looking good here. Right on. Drawing more cards. He's not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna be enough. Still 10 cards, and what you got in your hand? Something that's. Ooh. Down to 2. Good game. Good game. Oh, come on. Let me play 1 spell. It's not like I'm going to attack you with my Serpent. It's just going to get more spells for our challenge. Alright. Can't be too upset with that, though. You get a victory out of that. That was a good deck this guy was running. We got lucky. Had some good cards there. Almost had us. Almost had us in the end, down to 2 cards in our deck. Woohoo! There it is. Ta-da! So I thought that was a deck every day. Once you complete the color challenge, I thought this would just give you a deck. Earn a new deck tomorrow. Didn't it say that yesterday? Earn a new deck tomorrow? Or did it? I'm gonna have to rewatch that video now and see what that says. What my video yesterday was. Huh. I swear it said get a new deck tomorrow, just like it says right now. I'm showing you almost everything that I do on this account. There's one thing I've been working on here. I guess I'll take a few seconds to show you now is this burn deck. I made it the way I want it. That's why it appears illegal there, because I have a bunch of cards that are just not in my collection yet. It's just a deck that I think is very budget friendly. There's a few rares in there, which I'd like more of to make the deck better, but it's just what was in the collection already when I finished the color challenge and stuff. So we got Bone Crusher is one of the rares. So you guys should all have that as you unlock decks and complete that color challenge. 2 Ray Bombardments, all the stuff that I don't have, like this stuff here, this stuff here. This is all stuff that you'll be missing too, but it's all like uncommons. If you click craft all, 8 uncommons and 4 uncommons, 8 commons in total. I'll click cancel because I don't want to use those yet. So it's just a bunch of commons and uncommons I made. Here's a rare here, but again, you get that when you first start and open an account. Same with the Bone Crusher Giant. You might have to unlock the black and red deck to get the Bone Crusher Giant. I'm not 100% sure which the Bone Crusher Giant comes in, whether it comes in your mono red at the beginning or you get them in the black-red deck later. I'm not sure, but it's always part of all that's part of your intro. So you should have all of these cards that you see nice and bright that I have here. Fire Prophecy, When I first put this deck together, didn't have it. I wanted to put it in, but I didn't have a single copy. And when I unlocked that black and red deck that I told you about, it had 3 copies of Fire Prophecy in it. So like I said, once you get through all the color challenges, unlock all your decks, a lot of these might fill in. So when we're basically done with that one ongoing challenge here, like this is a beginner challenge, after a point this will disappear and it'll only be these ones. I think I mentioned that in the last video, yesterday's. And it'll only be these 4 here that you work on. Well, daily challenges. It'll be these 3. However many daily challenges, however many you have at the time. This might be 0, this might be 1, it might be 2, it might be 3 for daily challenges. But you have your daily challenges and then these 2 other things, daily and weekly wins, and this will disappear and you'll never have that again. Once that's done, a lot of these cards will probably be unlocked. Well, maybe not actually, now that I think about it. But when that's done, I'll finish this deck up and try to show you guys how you can get some wins when you're still pretty new, but you finished all the beginner stuff. Hopefully I can turn this into a nice budget-friendly deck for you guys to easily get a good start on and then start cranking out some wins and stuff like that, maybe even ranking up if that's what you're into. I don't really promote ranking much on this channel. That's just because I don't care about it that much. I don't think the rewards are worth the amount of work it takes to rank up through. If you're into ranking, some people, you know, bragging or whatever, or just monitoring how good you're doing, so you just keep track of how many people you beat, how good you are in Magic. Your rank is a good way of resembling that. And you do get some rewards for doing good in the rank, and there are certain events that I mentioned in another video that you need to get so high of a rank in order to qualify for those events. So that being said, I think that wraps up today's video. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. I got more of these daily beginner's guide videos coming out and until this is all done, and then I'll even do a little bit after that just to help you along after that. So once again, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.